Welcome to my C4 plant-based lifestyle channel. This is Crystal Collins once again coming to you and allowing you part of my space in my kitchen where we say food factory, but it's fruit factory. I'm here. I'm going to prepare 3 different types of juices this weekend. It's going to be hot, so I'm going to get my structured water more so than regular water, which is more beneficial to us. And one tip that I found out as far as melons are concerned, we should be eating our melons singularly, meaning watermelons without mixed other fruits. So don't mix it with other fruits. Eat your melon first. And the melon family, in terms of like cantaloupe and honeydew, all of that's in the same family. So I make my melon explosion. It is such a delight. I put all different types of melons together. I blend it up with some coconut water, a little lime, and that is super fresh, super hydrating, delicious, and it actually fills you up and nourishes your body in ways that you can not imagine, because it's a cellular food, and you can look that up on Google to find out what cellular foods mean. However, I'll tell you why they say melons. Melons are quick to digest, and having them with slower digesting foods can cause gas and bloating. So that is one of the reasons why you should eat or drink just the melon juice or melons. So cantaloupe, honeydew, all of those that are in the same family, eat them alone together because they quickly digest. So that's one tip from this kitchen conversation. And if you want to boil on a budget, I suggest that whatever fruits that you find that's on sale, purchase them. This week it was cantaloupes that were more on sale than honeydew. It took me like almost a week to find the honeydew. So I wound up waiting. I had 1 cantaloupe in the refrigerator, so it's nice and cold. So when I blend this up, I could probably drink it right away. Now you could drink it as a smoothie and leave the pulp in, or you can juice it like I showed in my previous video where I use my cheesecloth. You can buy these online. You can find them in some stores. This is a bigger cheesecloth bag, and you can just pour your stuff in and squeeze it out. And as you know, and that's it. And then you have fresh juice. But I'll show you that in a different. Actually, I showed you that in the previous video, so that you can go back on one of those and see it. Now, this watermelon is a half a watermelon. It is seeded, so it's going to take me some time to pluck out the seeds because I like to save the seeds, clean them off, dry them, and store them. And hopefully, I will be able to make some watermelons myself. I purchased another watermelon that was free of all pesticides and herbicides and all kinds of stuff. So this is organic. So what I did was clean the rind off very thoroughly, scrubbed, washed, cleaned. And I'm going to use these pieces because there's so much nutrients in them that I'm going to use this when I juice my watermelon. I'm going to juice it. I'm going to grind these up and then squeeze it out, as I said, with my cold press bag. And so welcome again. And I see that I dropped one of these. So oops, I'm going to pick it up, rinse it off, and put that to the side. And now I'm going to put my cantaloupe into the blender. And this is because I am more like 75% fruits between juicing and raw foods or raw fruits. Um, this is pretty much all I do to consume my food. I have high energy. I'm going to the gym 2 times a week. I run once a week. No, it's more like twice a week. But I run, and then I do exercise on my stationary bike, as I've shown in previous videos, as well as weights and so forth. So I don't lack energy, and I'm up early, and I go to bed by 10 o'clock. Some nights, obviously, it's a little later, but most of the time, I try and go to bed by 9, 10 o'clock if I can. So I will take you over to the blender. I'm gonna make pineapple surprise, as I call it, because I always put something new or different in there. I'm adding my coconut water, and you can buy these anywhere. Hopefully you can find them on sale. They've been a little pricier than usual, but you can buy the Goya brand, there's Grace brand, there's many different brands. Just make sure that it's 100% coconut water. In addition, look at the side of the box, because some say 60 calories per 8 ounces, and some say 40 calories per 8 ounces. So the less calories, obviously, the better. This is where you get your electrolytes. You get a lot of nutrients from coconut water, opposed to regular water, which has added nutrients in there. So this is just natural, and it's better for you. So I would suggest switching to coconut water. Now I'm going to suggest that, and then it's going to increase in price, and everybody's going to be paying an astronomical amount of money for the coconut water. But neither here nor there. It's about health. Health is your wealth, and if you can get that intact, then you are batting 1,000, as my mother would say, batting 1,000. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just posting this so I can fit this in. I would suggest, if you want to start eating healthier, moving towards a healthier lifestyle of eating, don't let anything stop you. That means if you only have a small blender, start with the small blender. If you only have a strainer in your home to strain the fruits through, if you want to make a juice. Smoothie is just easier, or juicing is easier, because it really goes directly into your system, and it does what it needs to do and gets to the body parts it needs to get to. And that's why they probably recommend juicing, because you don't have to use all of your internal organs and the functions that it has to go through from the digestive system. I hope that made sense. I'm just doing a little at a time, because I put like 3 different cantaloupes, a big golden honey melon, and it's a lot. So, as I said in my previous videos, what I actually do with the juice is I keep it with the pulp, and then I just individually come and put it in my individual blender, the amount that I want. I'll add coconut water if I need more or want more juice, and I drink it on an individual basis, and it lasts 3 days in my refrigerator. It can last for more, but I don't want the nutritional value of our fruits to be taken away. So that's why I recommend the 72 hours, drinking it up in 72 hours. Plus you can eat more and consume more fruits in terms of calories because that's all you're eating. So give me 2 seconds. I'm going to blend the rest of this. I'll be back to show you more and to put the stuff in its bowl. Okay, so just like that, have a whole full, probably like, what size is this? A 96 ounce worth. As I said, if you want to make it a smoothie, and then some. So this is my mango explosion. Just like that. 2 seconds of blending. Done. And I'm going to get rid of all of these. What I suggest with the rinds is finding a bag, because you know the melons have so much water in them. They're water based. Over here. So I try and put them in the plastic. You're going to see that we can soon start composting, because that will be great for our environment. Right on my garbage can. So I would venture to say this juice was 3 cantaloupes, which was $2. They're on sale. And then the honeydew was $4.99. So that is an equivalent of $11, and that is going to be at least 3 days worth of juice, and that is probably at 2 cups each. So you do the math. You're saving money. I know a lot of people say, well, to go plant-based and to go organic, it's expensive. I say shop wisely. I am a wise shopper. I look in my sales pamphlets that come out. I check online. I look at what the sales of the week will be, and then I go to the farmer's market. So I wait for the farmer's market. Those prices really don't change. I guess it changes closer to when the season is going to end, but for the most part, it remains kind of steady, so you know what price the range will be at the farmers markets. And their fruits are just amazing. So I do have my berries, where I'm going to make my berry juice as well. But for now, I'm going to cut this up. I won't keep the camera rolling because it's a boring process. However, I'll be back to show you the results of it and potentially squeeze one of those fresh juices out to give you an example of how easy it is. So I'll be right back. Hold on to your seats. So I'm back, and just to show you, this is my watermelon juice. I use this half of the watermelon, and I also have this much as well. So it's over 100 and something ounces worth of watermelon juice, and it has the rind in there. And when I'm ready, as I said, I'll make me a cup. But while I was cutting it up, it was so tempting that I ate a couple of slices of the watermelon, and so I'm kind of full, and my thirst is quenched. But this is what I would normally do, and this is all watermelon juice. I didn't add the coconut water because you'll notice when it sits in the refrigerator, it kind of separates itself. So you got to kind of swirl it around and then pour the amount that you want into your individual blender, and then squeeze it out with the cheesecloth. Now you can, I said, you can use little simple cheesecloth that you rewash. It's not even a 2-minute process. So this is what I would normally do for the water, for my cup of juice. And what I would also do is to add the coconut water in after I pour it in the glass. So with that said, I'm going to leave this here as an example. Actually, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator because I'm going to get thirsty later. And I am into drinking my structured water and not necessarily just H2O. I know a lot of people say, oh, I don't like water. I need it flavored and different things like that. This is structured water, which is much better for you, much more nutritional for your body. And so I'm going to blend this up a little later. So I'll put this in the refrigerator for now. And then for my final one, and this is all of, it's prep work, but it wasn't too much of a preparation. Total minutes, about 20 minutes between the cantaloupe and then the watermelon. Obviously, if you have, if you're means and you have more than one blender, or you have the, the couple of juices, it goes like this. But for me, this is good for now. It gives me my own thinking time and just my meditation while I'm making my juices, and I know that it's going to be fresh and great for my body, mind, body, soul, and spirit. I'll be right back with my pineapple surprise. So this is my final juice of the night. It was my pineapple surprise. As I said, I call it a surprise because you can literally put whatever you want in there. So this week I only made one pineapple, so I have a second batch to go because this is the second pineapple. I put some coconut water in there. I put a tree tomato, which I shared previously on another video, where it is a fun, tasty tomato, which is, of course, is a fruit, but this one tastes more like a fruit even if you eat it by itself. But in the pineapple one, you don't taste it, so it's a great way to hide the vegetables and fruits that your kids don't like in the juice, and they'll never know that it was in the juice. Secondly, I put some ginger, which I always blend up a thing of ginger every week. Give you an example. Always keep a fresh set of ginger. So I drink your ginger shots in the morning. You can add your little lime, which I normally do. Add a little lime in the ginger shot, along with Irish moss if you want to put that in there. But that's for another video. This is definitely not for now. But again, the ginger, I make my own. Those who are into turmeric, you can do the same thing. It adds that level of zeal and spice that you're looking for. But again, I say thank you. This is Crystal Collins, C4 channel. We love you. Smile at somebody on purpose today. Enjoy the weekend. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. And just make sure that you love on somebody. Have a wonderful weekend.